Welcome to Living Your Best Life with Joe and Bella. Today is Fun Friday.
We're in the kitchen again. And we got an air fryer for Christmas and we've been using it non-stop. So we came across this amazing recipe of
glazed donuts made in the air fryer.
That's right. So today we're going to teach you how to make these amazing.
They are so good.
Look at this.
Soft.
Glazed donuts made in the air fryer. They're amazing and delicious. So we're going to take you step by step on how to put these together. So we are going to froth the yeast right now, and then we're going to set it aside for about 5 minutes.
So Joe, we're going to need half a cup of warm water. We have it right on that side.
Half a cup of warm water.
And then a quarter cup of warm milk.
Quarter cup of warm milk.
2 1/4 teaspoons of dry yeast.
There we go.
Make sure it's
dry.
And 1 tablespoon of sugar.
1 tablespoon of sugar. And
just do a quick stir.
Do a quick stir. Stir. And you have to let it sit for about 5 minutes to rise.
Yes. So you have to make sure that it kind of froths a little, and
gonna like rise.
Yes.
Right, okay.
So then that means it's active. If it doesn't, just throw that one out because it won't. It will not work, and do it again.
So for the dough, what do we have for the dough here?
So for the dough, we have 1/3 of a cup of granulated sugar.
Sure.
And we have a quarter cup unsalted butter.
Yep. Melted unsalted butter.
Yes. Go 1 full egg.
1 full egg. Okay. What else?
And 1 egg yolk.
1 egg yolk. Here it goes. What else?
We have 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract.
Vanilla.
We have 2 1/2 cups of all-purpose flour. So slowly with that one.
2 plus
2 1/2.
And another half.
And we just need 1/2 teaspoon of salt.
So put all this together.
You're going you mix everything together.
And then
make sure you use the hook for that.
And then your yeast, right?
And then this goes on top.
So it's all been here for 5 minutes. Worked perfect.
You see how it's actually
fluffy.
Nice and fluffy? Yep. That's what you want.
And then we have this all. Okay. So make sure you use your little spout for the bread.
That's your hook.
Your little hook. And mix. Lock it. Start slow with your mix so your ingredients are all together.
So you don't have flour going all over the place.
And we're going to put a lid on it just to protect ourselves. And then once the ingredients are going, we can start eating. Yeah. And then you want to mix for about a good 5 minutes. And
at a high speed.
You want to make sure that your dough is
elastic consistency, but it's not too thick.
If you feel it's a little runny, just add a little tablespoon of flour or so. Okay, so our dough is ready. So I just put a little bit of grease on my hands, and also we grease the bowl as well, just to make sure you have your.
And just spray. And this is what you want, the consistency that you want, like it kind of just falls apart like that.
Yeah. So you don't want it too runny, right?
No.
So because you want to work your dough after.
You want to be able to grab it like that.
Right. So I'm just gonna get all the dough out of here. Now you want to take this thing from there?
I can see.
Here. Up and around. As you can tell, we're having problems with this one. Up.
I can see.
Oh, okay. Up and up.
Thank you.
Okay. So, my gosh, these dough, you could, like the smell of this dough, probably
the
could
yeast, like it really just smells.
And the sugar and
everything.
So we're making a ball. Is that good like that?
Did you get everything out?
I think so.
You did amazing, babes.
Okay, so just work it.
Just create a little ball, and now you put in this. So the easy. Okay, so we're gonna cover it and put it in a warm place, and you let it rise. It has to double the size of what we have right now. Now a little
for about an hour.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you want to do things a little faster, this is a little trick. You can warm up your oven to like 150 to 200. Once it reaches that temperature, turn it off. Then you can put it in because the oven is nice and warm, and it will rise a little faster.
There you go. So we're gonna let this set for about 1 hour.
Yes. Well, our dough doubled in size. So it's nice.
Oh, let me take my rings off. And we punch, right?
Yes.
So your dough can go down. And sure. Let me grease my hands. We also greased our pan here and the cookie sheets here to put our, and we're gonna put
just do half. Yes,
you just do half now.
Yeah, it's just a lot easier to work if you do it half.
Okay.
Okay, put this inside.
Yep.
Let's just take it out.
And then you're gonna put a little bit of flour here.
Absolutely, and then you roll it. Make sure your hands are washed, obviously.
Wow, put a lot of flour. Put a little bit of flour on your rolling pin as well. And you want to make it, what's the size here that we make?
About ½ an inch thick.
½ an inch thick.
So like just roll it a little.
You're forming, and maybe a half will do what, 6?
It really depends on the size of your mold. Like we're just using 2 cups. So we're using this
2
one.
glasses here.
So do 2 glasses. We're using this one to cut the shape of the donut. And then this one for the little hole.
Is this ½ an inch?
It's good.
Okay. So you want to...
if you make it, you can spread the dough a little bit more, and which means that the donuts will be a little thinner, not as big, and this is a good size. Yeah.
And
go for it. I think you can get 4 out of there.
2.
1 more.
3.
And last one.
And now we're going to make the hole, the donut hole,
yes,
and we want to save.
Just going to go like this. Here's one.
That's a big donut hole. Huh?
It is. You can also use like a bottle cup, cap, you know, like whatever.
Save these, right?
You're going to save this because this is going to be like our little mini donuts.
Oopsies. And then you want to put these donuts.
You have to put it right on your cookie sheet there.
Because we're going to let it rise for another
30 minutes or so.
Okay. So these we want to save because these will be our Timbits.
Kind of thing, yes. If you like Tim Hortons like I did.
These will be your Starbucks bits. Okay, so now
you use that and
do it again.
Just
mix it
all together.
Okay.
Do you have enough? Do you want to cut that in half, or is that?
Let's just do it this way. Like that. Okay. So now, good.
Just don't ruin these ones here. Let's take them out of the way.
Oopsies. Am
it's just a lot of dough, that's why.
A lot of dough. We want to make it a little thicker, this one, right? How about that? Is that good?
Yeah, maybe extend a little bit more. It's a little thick.
Okay, that's good. So put your thing there.
Yeah.
So that's one.
These are going to be very big donuts.
They are?
Yes.
Ooh. I mean, you can get a donut cutter thingy. We just use
improvise
a couple of glasses.
And this can be a lot smaller.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Your donut hole here is quite large. But hey,
is this?
If it's not fun, we don't want it. Save these, guys. Save those. Can we make a couple more of this?
You will be able to. You use everything.
Okay. And then we're going to let it rise for another
30 minutes because they will again double in size.
Okay, so mix, 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 mix. How's the
just a little bit more flour in here?
Flour situation is good. Maybe we can make another 2 or 3, huh? Let's try.
Depends how much you stretch it.
Oopsies.
I should put a little bit more flour.
No, hold on. We'll have something. Okay, now we're in business. Now we're in business. Oops, no we're not.
Thanks.
Oh, okay. Bella's going all out with this flour. Okay. We got flour everywhere. Okay, let's try to do a couple more. And then
I think right there you're gonna be able to get one out of that.
And can I stretch this for 2?
You can. They're pretty thick, so they will be big donuts.
And ooh, 2. And maybe we can do one more.
You save everything.
Oh, this one is gonna be mine. Oh wow, that one is nice.
There you go.
Okay. And let's see if we can make one out of this one. Don't forget your little Starbucks bits.
A little Joe Bella bits.
Joe Bella bits. Bites. My mother used to make
bread.
Sweet bread. Yeah, I used to like little sweet buns.
Does this remind you of your childhood bits?
It does. Okay. Hey, I think we're good here. This will be a perfect one, no?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't even have to.
Should we cut it?
Just like this.
Yeah? Alright.
That's why use all the dough.
Use all the dough. Okay, so we need to make room here for one more.
Just don't get them too close to each other because they're going to rise.
That's right. How many do we have here?
I think we have 11.
We have 11. Yay! Number of transition. So we need to save these.
So you can do exactly the same thing. I would put in a different.
Let's just put them in here.
Or that.
Or that. Okay. And we're going to.
Made it the executive decision of using the same one.
Should we make them round?
It's totally fine.
Totally fine. Okay. As long as they're not touching, I think we'll be okay, right? Okay.
We will see the final product.
And what we do is we'll just spray it with, oh, one more. Can't let this one go. Okay, so we will spray it with another little bit of cooking spray.
Just very lightly.
Very lightly. And let it rise for what?
About 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Again, if you want a little faster, just warm up the oven.
And then we're going to throw these into the air fryer in a second.
So now we're ready to make the glaze while the donuts are rising and in the oven. We are going to put 1 cup of sugar.
And this is powdered sugar.
This is powdered sugar, yes.
Okay.
And then 1/8 of a cup of milk.
Okay.
We're going to have 1.5 teaspoons of corn syrup.
Corn syrup.
And it's just like that. Call this goodness.
And a teaspoon.
And then just a teaspoon of vanilla extract.
Yep.
And you basically just.
And I think you still have a little bit of corn syrup here.
There you go.
There you go.
Thank you.
Get it all that out. Out of there. Perfect.
So you just mix this all together.
So that looks pretty cool. Just like
just
so.
taking all the little lumps out. But that's
excellent. Okay, so our glaze is ready for our donuts. Perfect. Okay, so they came out of the air fryer and we glazed them, and they look awesome.
And someone already had a bite.
And I already had a bite of one, so there you go. Try them at home. Let us know how they turned out. They are
so easy to make.
Yes.
And they're delicious. So please give it a try.
And this way, it's a little healthier, so you don't have to use, deep fry them. But this way, you do it in your air fryer, which we got one for Christmas, and this was a great
yes, we've been using it like non-stop, and we will bring you some more recipes with it because they're so delicious, healthy, and easy to make.
So don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to press that little
bell so you can get our notifications.
That's right. So be blessed
and be a blessing.
See you next time.
Bye.